Hit it again, bitch.
All right, we're back. Part two of this week again. It is season 2, episode 9. Football is back.
We back.
Part 2, and of course we start part 2 every single time now with the one and only original Crack Zone. Nice. This week's Crack Zone is provided to us from Steven.
Brought to you by
Steven.
Yo mama. So, yes, I brought the beer for Crack Zone today, and it's been sitting in my fridge for about a year now because we waited for the Charlotte football season to come back around.
Hopefully it doesn't affect the taste.
Yeah. Well,
probably got better.
It's been cold.
Seasoned.
Maybe you should, get all the flavor going. But it is Axe to Grind Hazy IPA by Cabarrus Brewery. It is a 6.3% alcohol volume content thingy. It's a hazy IPA.
Yeah.
Yeah. There's no IBUs.
There's no cool chart.
There's no cool chart.
Nope.
I do kind of like the logo on it.
The logo's pretty cool.
It's pretty cool on it.
And it's got the big C.
Yeah.
But I will say this is the third in the series that they're releasing.
And just a disclaimer on the side of the can: brewed with local NC malt, this juicy hazy IPA is bursting with tropical hop forward flavor. Enjoy this brew with fellow members of Niner Nation any time of the year. Keep those axes sharp, foudy.
Hell yeah.
And I think a lot of it's flowing this season. So
3, 2, 1. Crack Zone.
Crack Zone.
Oh yeah. That's a hazy.
Oh, it's got an aroma to it.
That's definitely got a haze.
It's got an aroma. Oh, Steven takes the first sip.
Were you satisfied with it? Did it sneak up on you or something?
Okay. All right.
Oh, you know what we did forget?
What's that?
The Crack Zone when we did it, just me and you. The beer.
Oh, go ahead. What was it?
No, we just forgot to bring it to you guys so you could try it.
Oh, that's right.
We'll bring it next
Bring it
week.
next.
Yeah.
And then I'll have to add it too.
Yeah.
So don't let me forget. All right, cool. So,
As always, silent manager.
and we are down one this week.
No, wait. Are we? We'll have to ask his opinion in just a second. So wait a second.
Ah.
3 1/4. 3 1/4.
3 1/4.
3 1/4.
With her post-it notes.
Yeah.
Nice.
Very nice post-it notes.
Yes.
All right, tech guy. Call on tech guy. Tech guy.
Bring, bring.
Tech guy. Oh,
Bring, bring.
oh, you're on sabbatical? Okay. See you later, tech guy.
He's taking his 20th personal sick day.
Yeah, I don't know if he's secured the year of service.
Yeah, he's in a hole, dude.
To get that.
He's
Can we
in
write
the
him up?
hole. Yeah,
Well,
yeah, exactly.
He did come in clutch tonight.
Yeah,
We'll give- he did.
We'll give
He
him.
did.
But if he was here, maybe this would have been resolved.
He called it. We got him remotely.
We still love you, tech guy.
Yeah, man.
And we tried.
Sure we did.
We just couldn't get it.
But that's all right.
It's cool.
We'll cut him slight this time.
All right. Well, tech guy, you aren't here, so see you later. You're square.
So, all right. And you're definitely last.
I am definitely
Cool.
last.
Last time I had to go first. You go first.
Oh, you're holding fucking receipts?
That's right.
They're in his hand.
And I'm cashing them in.
And he wants a refund.
That's fine.
That's fine.
Yo, I gotta say, silent manager, what did you give this?
3 1/4.
3 1/4. I gotta say, this beer is, excuse my language.
Well, you just dropped the F-bomb 25 seconds ago, so
about
it's fine.
45.
Did I?
Yeah.
It's cool. Go.
It's fucking it's fucking good.
Okay.
There you go.
That's official.
No.
This is good.
So you're digging that one.
This is good.
Hats off to it, huh?
This
You know,
is
axe to
good.
grind. He's digging it.
Yeah. Nice.
Yeah. I'm gonna say like 3 or 4 of these bad boys.
Okay.
I can knock back. Like, the smell's good. The taste is
The
good.
taste of it.
Even if it's been in the refrigerator for a year.
Yeah. And honestly, I don't like. I want to try it fresh.
Right.
Like
okay.
From like try it draft maybe, or maybe when you just first bought it.
like first bought it.
Yeah.
When does this expire? Actually,
don't look. Don't look.
Yeah. Because honestly, it's sitting in there for a year. Might have got better.
No, I ain't been there for a year. It was canned on March 31st, 2022. So
Okay, that's not bad.
So I've only had it for maybe 6 months.
That's not too bad.
That's not bad.
Okay.
Not even 6 months.
But it's aged a little bit.
Yeah. Okay.
But honestly, this beer is really good. I like it a lot. I could drink multiple. I'm gonna give this a solid 4.5.
4.5.
Wow. That's pretty high.
Is that your highest rating for a beer? So
I was
far?
getting ready to say
I
that might be.
think it might be.
Dude, that might be your top.
That's good. That's good.
Wow.
That's a good beer.
You said 3 or 4.
Huh?
You could have 3 or 4 of these.
Oh yeah, easy.
Okay. Because I always like to use the Justin
Metric.
how many you have at the bar. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. Hazy IPA. I like them. This was pretty good. I have to be honest, because I mean, I didn't think the first 2 Niner beers were all that great. This was pretty good.
I feel like hazy is a good way to go.
I agree. I don't know if this is a 3 or 4 for me. Could definitely do 2.
Oh!
At
I
the
thought you were saying rating.
No, that's what I thought.
No, I mean at the bar. The Justin scale.
You're talking about beer wise. Okay.
The Justin scale.
Yeah.
I could do 2. I definitely do 2.
Well, I mean, with the percentage, 3 or 4,
Oh,
I
yeah.
might be laying on
Oh,
my
yeah.
ass, but you know.
You would be.
But I could do multiple. Let's just say that. It's not a one and done.
Yeah.
Um,
And so this is the first time you're trying, because I know you've been to some Niner games.
this is the one that we haven't tried.
This
So
one,
way
okay.
to come through, Steve. I'm gonna give this one. I'm a. I'm torn here. Let me go 3.
3.8.
3 3/4.
I friggin' knew he was on 3.3.
I was gonna go 4.
I knew.
I don't think it's quite 4 for me.
Really.
So 3.85. No, I'm just kidding.
You son of a.
No,
Going 3.75.
Yeah.
You already said it.
3.75.
Well, just call me the golfer, because 4. That's what I'm giving it.
Yep.
4.
Okay.
That's a good one. I'm kind of with Justin. I can drink 3 or 4 at the bar. It doesn't have any kind of wang at the end.
No, it doesn't.
It's smooth.
Good call. It's
smooth.
very smooth.
I'll agree with that.
Smooth all the way through.
Yep.
It's good tasting.
Nice follow.
There's no kind of weird aftertaste.
Nice finish.
Good aroma. All that good jazz. You know
all
what
that
I mean?
good jazz.
We're just grinding some axes right now.
Just
we
go.
are.
Yeah,
There-
good
there you
job,
go.
Cabarrus.
Divide that by 4. Huh? All right, wait a second.
He said, "Huh?"
It came up to be 62.
Whoa.
How I did that, I have no
Whoa.
idea.
Highest rated beer ever.
Yeah. 3.88.
That's pretty good, man. That's pretty
Yeah.
I
high.
must have multiplied the 4.
Yeah, that's pretty high.
And I divided it.
That's a high rating.
That's
though.
a pretty high rating, yeah.
That's pretty high. That's one of probably our highest.
Yeah.
So yeah, disclaimer, guys.
We are not sponsored by any beers we have on this podcast, but hey, if you want to sponsor us, we will have your beer on here all the time. But please, guys, go out and try this beer by Cabarrus and all beers by Cabarrus. We've had a lot of their beers on here actually. They have really good beers there.
Yep.
Yeah.
I think it's really, if you've never been to Cabarrus Brewery, the actual brewery,
Yeah.
it's pretty awesome.
Yeah.
So go check them out. If you guys have any suggestions, please let us know.
Yeah.
Each week.
We can DM us, text us, send a pigeon. I'm starting to learn how to read smoke signals, so maybe some smoke signals.
Huh?
I'm usually off on Tuesdays, so usually Tuesday afternoon.
Just pop 'em up.
I can see it probably in the horizon. But no, please give us suggestions, guys. We love it. You guys have different tastes than we do, obviously, so we like to try it. And we are not the beer god, so our ratings are not the metric. So
Right.
go out there and try it for yourself.
And you know our audience drinks beer.
Yeah, well, they should.
So if you're sitting around and you go to a bar and you try a beer and you go, man, this is pretty good.
Yeah.
Hit us up on Instagram.
And we've had some suggestions. You know, Island Dog John
Mhm.
gave a suggestion with the banana,
Yep.
the banana
And-
bread one,
and
which
it
was good.
we all like that.
Miss Grace, Justin's mom, sent us the porter, which we need to try to get. I think it's still too hot for porters and stouts.
That's
but
fine.
Yeah.
We talked about
this winter.
when it starts getting cold.
This winter we should probably hit some.
Yeah.
But please crack with us. Send us your best crack when you're cracking a beer. Send us a video. We'd like to have a collab of all you guys doing that. It'd be really cool to see. And we'll just throw it into like maybe the next year video like we did this year.
And which was
We'll have a Crack Zone
cool
collab.
video.
So that's all I got.
all right. Cool.
Nice.
All right, Crack Zone done. So we'll enjoy the rest of this, for the duration.
Duration.
6.3. Wow. This one might hit me a little bit later because I'm tired.
I might be eluding something
Because
later.
I'm tired.
Hey,
All right,
I've
cool.
yet to use it.
All right, so get off my lawn, get on my lawn.
Yes.
Um,
And I just came up with one actually.
I'll go if y'all don't mind. I'll go last.
We never mind if you go last.
Do you mind?
No, I do not mind.
Because I'm gonna take a nap while y'all go.
Well, I don't think Justin has any.
You don't have any?
I'm good.
Oh, okay.
And I have 1.5.
Okay.
So the half is I just saw a video before we started recording
Oh yeah.
of a Arkansas player pushing a Cincinnati player who was injured down. He injured his leg. The Cincinnati player jumps up. He's trying to hobble to help his teammate sideline wherever he's going. The Arkansas player physically pushes him down, and that's fucked up.
That's not cool.
Like
that's messed up.
you don't do that. That's like you cheering when, and as a fan, you're cheering for someone that's hurt.
Well, I
Yeah.
mean, you don't have to like a player,
You don't have to.
but I don't want to see anybody.
You
injured.
never cheer when somebody's down hurt.
Nope.
No,
You
it's
never
their-
do that.
It's their
It's,
livelihood.
it's
like-
classless.
Yeah.
That's not cool.
And I do remember me and you were at a Vikings game once,
Mhm.
and Cam got hurt,
Oh yeah, they cheered.
and there was a bunch of Viking fans that were saying, "Yeah, get down, Cam." It was Cam. Get down, stay down, Cam, stay down. We're me and Justin were like, "What the hell, dude?
Yeah.
You don't say that." We wouldn't have said that about Teddy Bridgewater, who
No,
the quarterback
man.
was at the time. Like, it's just you don't do that. It's classless.
You don't ever say, like you said, you don't ever cheer that a player's down. I think me and you are pretty similar in that.
Yeah.
I mean, I definitely am. I don't want to see anybody
I
get
mean,
hurt.
you see a player get up from injury on his own.
You clap it.
and you
clap.
clap.
It doesn't
Like-
matter who he plays for.
Yeah.
So
So-
I don't know if you guys remember back.
Unless it's Grayson Allen. I'm just joking.
Yeah.
And that might be a test
Travis.
right
Yeah,
there.
that's a test, right?
But when it was one of the times that the Panthers went to New Orleans and
Yeah.
Cam got hurt,
Yeah.
and they cheered,
Yeah.
and I thought, that's typical New Orleans, man.
No, it's just you shouldn't be that type of person.
Well,
That's,
and karma's going to come back and get you.
well, I mean, that's somebody's livelihood.
Yeah.
That's somebody's health.
Right.
That's not like me at my job and I mess up something and you got somebody behind me. Yeah, you suck.
way to go.
Yeah, you suck. Like it's just you don't do that. You don't cheer car
Yeah,
accidents.
that's not cool.
right.
You know what I mean? And then that's my mini golf line. But my big one, which is something me and Justin, obviously we live together. If you guys didn't know that, but now you do. We're roommates. We were watching the Panthers game, and we were just sitting there. We had the Panthers Browns and the Saints Falcons game. That's 2 games we got, and we have
Oh yeah.
what was it wrong?
No, I thought you said Stillers.
Oh,
6.3.
nice. But we're sitting there thinking, all these sports channels that we have, why aren't there more games televised? Now I get the blackout and there's money and blah, 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 blah. I get it. But why is NFL Network not showing a game? Why isn't ESPN2 not showing a game? They could have more NFL games on
Sure.
TV. For cable, for streaming.
Yeah.
Like, there should be more games shown for football fans.
Yeah.
Because, obviously, and we'll talk about fantasy here in a little bit, like, if you watch fantasy football, or you do fantasy football,
Right.
you want to watch these games.
Right.
Right.
I think it's bullshit that they don't show that on TV more.
Well, especially NFL Network.
Yeah.
Like you're literally NFL
And
Network.
I think what they do is they pop in to games.
yeah.
Yeah, they do.
And so at least they try. ESPN, I'll give NFL Network a little bit because they try.
Right.
Well, they have to. They're not gonna have somebody
it's
sitting there
their
talking.
brand.
Yeah.
But like ESPN, you're showing like bowling
Right.
during
Well,
football Sunday.
It's about contracts. It's about money.
It is.
But one of the coolest things they've come up with is Red Zone.
Yeah.
I mean, NFL Red Zone's cool.
Yeah, it is.
And that thing, I mean, I miss it because I don't have it.
Yeah.
Thanks, Screwverse.
Yeah.
But I don't have it. But I love Red Zone. And I think that's one of the reasons they do that, so people can just watch Red Zone.
And when somebody and that's the most
But that's
exciting
all
part.
about scoring.
Yeah, that's all about scoring.
Yeah.
But like, what if I want to watch? There's a good game. Like, who was playing? It was Detroit. We wanted to watch Detroit and Philly.
Phil.
Yeah.
Because we think Detroit's going to be a sleeper team.
Yep.
I'm not going to say they're going to make
Right.
the playoffs,
Right.
but I think they'll win some games. But we want to watch that game. We couldn't get that game.
Yeah.
Like,
And they almost won that game.
yeah.
And you know what they'll do? The NFL will say, "Okay, Steven, we'll then buy the NFL Sunday ticket."
More money.
Bing, bing.
Hey, but Cincinnati, Pittsburgh, I would like to watch that.
Sure.
Luckily we got New Orleans, Atlanta, who's division rivals with the Panthers.
I mean, it's all about
so
market.
we can watch it, and it is.
It's about market.
But would I rather watch Cincinnati and Pittsburgh?
Yep.
Yeah, kind of, because it's
Yeah.
probably been a better game. Well, the New Orleans Atlanta was a good game, but
Yeah.
still,
But money drives the whole thing.
it does. Yeah,
You
but
know the NFL.
that's my thing though. Like, have more coverage on TV.
Well, in something similar to that, Stephen, was talking about this. It would not surprise me, a couple years from now, you already got, Amazon involved. It wouldn't surprise me if in a couple of years the NFL's totally pay-per-view.
Oh, that would suck.
That would not surprise me.
Yep.
Believe me, if they can do it, and the NFL is so popular, people will probably do it.
Oh yeah.
If they can do it, they will. And people say, well, why do they do that? Because they can.
Yeah. What other option do we have?
Yeah, what are you going to do? Just not watch?
Yeah.
So
Maybe.
that's a good one. That's a good one. You good?
That's it.
I got to get on and a little bit. It's a get off, but it's more just a commentary.
Yeah.
Get on. I got to give my man Paul, friend of the show.
Yeah.
He sent me a video, and I've since seen it posted on social media. I'm the shopping cart guy. This one was classic. It's a lady in her car, and she leaves her shopping cart beside her door as she's getting in. And she just leaves it in the next parking spot. So this guy starts filming, and he walks by, and you guys got to pull this up. And he goes, "Excuse me, ma'am, is this your shopping cart?"
I've seen
And
this.
she goes, "Oh yeah." He goes, "Well, let me take this back for you." She's like, "Oh, thanks." And he takes it and puts it behind her car so she can't back out. And he
Yeah.
walks off.
I did see that.
That guy's my hero. That guy's my hero. So go Google that and check it out. I love it, man.
No, real quick, I'm gonna give you a scenario
Sure.
where somebody took back their cart. So
Okay,
me and Sarah went to Walmart this past weekend, and a guy went to go push his cart into the corral,
Uh-oh.
and he pushed it and it smacked another person's car. So guess what he did? He just took the cart and put it in the corral and
Walked off.
And
Oh, my God, man.
And Sarah's like, "Did you see that?" I was like, "What?" It's like that guy's just rammed that cart into that other person's car and put it up.
Man.
That's why I don't park next to corrals.
Well, I was
Yeah,
going to
boy.
say, watch where you're parking.
Yeah. And two, like, dude, come on.
Yeah, come on, dude.
I mean, I looked at the car. It didn't look like there was any damage, but
Yeah.
still. And I don't know how hard it hit.
principle.
But yeah, it's the principle.
Yeah.
But
Wow.
he did try to put his cart back,
Well, good for him.
but he just couldn't aim apparently.
Apparently,
Couldn't do it.
Open your eyes.
But it's just weird because the angle of like where his car was
Yeah.
and the corral was,
Yeah.
like you shouldn't have pushed it anyways because it wasn't making it. It was at that weird of an angle.
So you're going to give him an A for effort.
I give him a C plus because you shouldn't have pushed it anyways.
Yeah, I got
It wasn't a straight on like I'm right in front of it, push it kind of deal.
I got
Like the angle of the corral was like to the right. He's coming from the left, and it's like you're never going to make it in there in the first place.
Yeah.
Who knows? Maybe that was his ex-wife's car. I don't know.
Could have been. Who knows?
Or ex-lover's car. You know.
Yeah. All right, cool. Nice. So the other one is just a quick commentary about the game being at the BOFA.
Yeah.
I mean, as a person who goes to the games regularly, it used to be so fun to go to the football games there. Even in a loss, it seemed like it was our stadium.
Yeah.
And, this is an old argument, and it's not really so much. It's just the overall game experience. In the last several seasons, and in particular, I noticed it at the Browns, this past Panthers-Browns game, the atmosphere in the stadium has just changed, man. It's just not fun anymore.
Right.
There are tons of opposing fans, which has always been a problem, but it seems like it's getting worse. And the fact, again, we'll talk about this later on, but the fact that we're not winning at home is driving the obnoxiousness and the rudeness of some of these away fans.
Oh yeah.
And it's causing problems because people are getting tired of it. And as long as the money and the tickets are being sold, it's like nobody cares. So it's just the game day experience inside the stadium. To me, somebody who's been there since day one,
Right.
it is just it's not the same.
No, I get that. I mean,
And I don't know if I'm not blaming. I'm just saying I don't know if it's evolved that way. It just ain't like it used to be, man. And I know winning has a lot to do with that.
It does.
I get that. But it's just something I wanted to say, man. It's just tough.
and do you think, and we'll talk about the Panthers in a second, do you think because the team's gotten a little more, I mean, losing
Well, losing-
is a big thing,
it
but do you
fuels it.
think the team's a little more bland?
And it could be because, I mean, Cam was a polarizing figure. Luke, Olsen. I mean, I think there's a lot to that.
Right.
I think you bring up a very good point.
The team's not, even though they're losing, because it's not like we had success with Cam and all those guys, but it wasn't like we were a powerhouse.
But let me ask y'all a question. Somebody said this to me the other day. When Cam was our quarterback, and I don't even want to bring up, I'm not starting a whole other conversation.
I know.
But since you brought up those players,
right?
These guys right here,
right?
Did you ever, when Cam was under center, did y'all ever think we didn't have a chance to win?
That was my thing.
Did you ever? I mean, did you think we always had a chance to win?
Yeah,
I did. Not gonna lie to you.
Yeah,
I did. And I'm not totally talking Cam. I'm talking that whole
that era
deal.
That era.
I felt we could win any game
from 2011 to 2017.
Absolutely,
we were competitive.
Sure, we were.
Like it may not. We didn't. It's not. Obviously, we never had 2 winning seasons back to back.
Right.
But we were competitive.
Absolutely.
The past couple years, we really have. Besides, I mean, 2020, we lost a lot of close games.
Sure.
But really, we haven't been competitive.
It's like the team had a swagger
From
to borrow a word.
From 2019 to now.
Yeah.
Really we haven't been competitive.
I mean, it is, and I think that's contributed to a lot of it as well.
So,
but that was it. It's not really a get on or off. It's just a commentary.
Yeah.
Maybe it'll get better. Winning always disguises things. Let's just say that, because I told you guys, and we'll talk about this later. Well, I'll wait till that. Okay. I'll wait till the Panther deal.
I like it.
But everybody, and if you've been to the games and if you agree with me or disagree with me, let me get on Instagram. Let us know.
Definitely.
I just think it's changed. It's just different.
Yeah.
So cool. That's it. All right. Question.
I do gotta get on my lawn.
Oh, you got one now.
Really quick.
6.3.
Chris, friend of the show, gave us a lot of merch and a lot of beer.
Oh yeah.
Thank you, Chris.
Yeah, good one.
He came to work. He said, "Hey, bud, come out to my car. I got a beer for you. A beer.
A beer."
He said, "A beer."
Yeah.
I get up to his car. He said, "Go get a cart."
Oh, okay.
I'm like, "What?"
Well, that's pretty cool.
Loaded this up.
Yeah. Gave me like 500 beers. I was like, all right.
How old were they? I'm just kidding.
So I hate to see what a couple beers was. If that was a beer,
yeah.
How many's a couple?
Yeah.
Could you get that truck up? Please?
Yeah.
And he gave us a bunch of merch and stuff.
But that's a good one.
Mid City Collective.
That's a good one. That is a good go on my lawn.
Cool.
Yeah.
Thanks, Chris.
Thanks, Chris.
And who was our first guest?
He was. Yeah.
So there you go. All right, question.
This is Justin's question.
Justin, do it, Justin. Do it.
I go first is my question.
No, your question. Just tell the question.
No, tell what it is. Tell what it is.
What was your favorite childhood snack? What was your favorite childhood snack?
I'll go first, if y'all don't mind.
We'll go ahead.
So my mom, and she still to this day still makes these. She made ham and cream cheese like pickle roll-ups.
Mm-hmm.
And I will still eat a pan of those things. Like, give me all of them, Mom, because I'll eat them.
And when's the last time you had one?
It's been a couple years.
All right, but when you were eating it,
so
what did it bring back memories?
Yeah, so like I really remember when it's during summer. She'd call me in the house, hey, eat a snack. I'd have that.
Yeah.
When me and my dad used to go fishing a lot,
yeah.
We'd have those. We'd go fishing for a couple hours.
Yep.
But, it's on time to eat.
Sure.
And we'd eat a couple of those because it wasn't heavy, but it was enough to get you, a little protein, a little, something in there. So every time I eat that, I think of, summers when I was young, fishing with my dad, that kind of stuff.
It brings back your childhood.
Yeah. So it was ham pickle roll up, and like I said, she still makes them. And I don't know what it is. I don't know if it's the ham she uses. I don't normally eat ham.
No.
Like I don't eat ham subs.
Yeah.
I'll eat ham during the holidays.
Right,
but
right.
I love it with those pickles.
Huh.
Maybe it's just made with love.
That's probably a big part of it.
Yeah.
So yeah, that's
she's
cool.
like, shut up, Steven. Here, eat that.
That's cool. It's good whether you like it or not. Eat it.
Yep.
All right. I thought about this one, and it was tough, man. I have two things, and one of them is pretty common, but I don't eat them like I used to. The first thing is, I think the scene you painted was like summer. It's hot. You're outside playing. I just remember, and they still have them nowadays, and I can't remember the last time I've had one. The frozen pops,
Chili Willies.
Yeah, they come into plastic, and you go in the freezer, and love those things, man. I mean, I could eat freaking 40 of them things.
No.
But I mean, man, I always look forward to going in. You know, you're hot, you're outside, and there they were.
I still eat those things. I'll take 6 or 7
I'm
at a
telling
time.
you,
You talking about in the measure bag?
Yeah.
Yep.
And I mean, you know, I just haven't eaten them, but
No.
I guarantee I could tear one up right
Oh,
now.
dude.
Because like similar to a snow cone,
Yeah.
something like that. Love those things. The other thing is just pretty simple. Peanut butter and jelly sandwich, man.
That's your thing, man.
Love some peanut butter and
classic.
jelly, man. I mean, to this day, you give me a glass of milk, peanut butter and jelly sandwich, man. Oh, Lord, that's great.
That's your thing, man.
Loved it.
Damn.
Damn, did y'all hear that?
I mean, I heard it.
That was your shoulder?
Yeah.
Yeah.
He's out. He's out.
Yeah.
Take him out, coach.
He's on the IR.
Yep.
My turn?
Mhm.
All right. First of all, ramen was like a go-to,
Yeah.
right? That's quick. You said peanut butter and jelly.
Love it.
I'm saying peanut butter and syrup.
So I've never done that.
Or peanut butter and honey.
Peanut butter and honey's good.
I have heard that. I've never done syrup.
I never done
Either
syrup
or. Both of them, great.
Honey, I've definitely heard.
My grandma always used to take me to this gas station, and we get this little peach soda. I don't know what it was, but it was amazing. You get that, and they had boiled peanuts.
Boiled peanuts is good, yep.
Yeah. I like peanuts. I'm just not a boiled peanuts guy.
What?
Boiled peanuts is
I'm
good.
just not.
Oof.
It's the sliminess of them. I
Yeah,
can't,
and
I can't take
it's
it.
which is weird because I like boiled peanuts, but I don't like beans. But they
Right.
have the same kind of... I don't know
yeah.
what it is, though.
Same texture.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They're good. I mean, I just, it's the boiled thing for me.
Mm.
But yeah, I get it. I mean, people love them, man.
And the last thing is, y'all remember the barrel juices?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Like, I mean, it's not a snack,
Yeah, I know what
but
you're talking
like,
about.
But you had it with your snack normally, though, right?
yeah, like a Lunchable or
Yeah.
something, dude.
And it
like,
didn't it have like the pull off time?
Yep.
Like you
Yeah.
just pulled that little.
or you
piece of
just
paper.
pop your finger.
Yeah,
in
yeah,
it.
yeah.
Mhm.
Like, just
Yeah,
make a
those
little
are
hole.
cool.
I used to always take like a little, like a pencil or something, and pop
Poke
a little hole in it,
Yeah.
and just squirt it in
Oh
my
yeah. I
mouth.
remember those.
Damn, that's making my mind round race. You ever take a Capri Sun and stab it through the bottom?
Never done through the bottom.
Yeah.
At the bottom.
Yeah.
I always used to make cell
instead of
phones
the
out of
hole.
Capri Suns.
Yeah, because it's a lot easier to stab the bottom than that little freaking hole they had.
Oh, yeah.
Because you can just take it
You ever stabbed yourself?
no, numerous times. And I used to do the same thing with water balls, too. I used to stab a
Yeah.
hole in it and squirt it.
Oh yeah.
But another thing you always eat, and still to this day, is tomato sandwiches. I know you don't like tomatoes. But tomato sandwiches, salt. All you do is Duke's mayonnaise, tomato, salt and pepper.
Yeah, I mean that's a South thing.
Dude.
I
I told numerous of those.
I do remember. There's one other coming to me, guys. I remember when I was little. My mom, we stayed with a lady during the summer. She would keep us, and my mom would come pick us up after work. She always brought us, and you made me think of this, a knee-high, either orange or grape. It's like a soda.
Oh, okay.
And a pack of Lance crackers.
Yeah.
Either the orange ones, the yellow ones. Man, we looked so forward to that. That was like a treat.
Huh.
Always loved it.
Nice.
I remembered that now. I was like, I remember that. It was like a constant.
Y'all ever go to the gas station and get an ice cold Yoo-hoo?
Yoo-hoo. Yep.
I'm not a big chocolate milk guy.
Yoo-hoos are good, man.
I'm a strawberry milk guy.
I love
When-
chocolate milk.
When I was like 18, I had a mini fridge in my room.
Mm-hmm.
Wasn't nothing better than waking up at 3 a.m. in the morning
Getting it
and
down.
grabbing an ice cold Yoo-hoo and just chugging it,
Wow.
and then go back to sleep.
Nah.
Like, best thing.
Yoo-hoo will be on Crack Zone next week.
Yeah. I ain't drinking it. You ever find a strawberry
They
one?
have strawberry.
I was like, you got strawberry. That's fine. I
So-
just never was a chocolate milk guy.
So that it, guys?
I think that's it.
Man, hey, and everybody else we talked about, tell us on Instagram.
That's a good.
That was a good one.
Good walk down memory lane
Yeah, it
kind of
was.
thing.
It was.
And I do think the next question we're gonna do is, did you drink from the water hose as a kid?
Yeah.
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 If we're gonna keep it, I mean, summer's about done.
Yeah.
So
We're keeping it old school.
we're gonna finish off the summer questions.
Sure. That's a good summer finisher.
Mhm.
That's a good one.
Because a lot of people don't do that anymore.
Yeah, whatever.
Yeah. All right.
All right, here we go. I'm kind of dreading this, but here we go. NFL, and we are going to go ahead and recap the Panthers-Browns game.
Yeah.
Let's go ahead and knock it out, guys.
It wasn't the outcome we were all looking for.
No.
And the team didn't play what we thought they could do. But there are some silver linings in this game.
Yeah.
It's week 1. So there's no reason to hit the panic button.
A lot of stuff happens week 1.
A lot of stuff happens week 1. A lot of teams lose week 1 and go on to win the Super Bowl. Are we going to do that? Probably not. But we can still make a push. We can still turn around. Losing 26-24 to the Browns without their starting quarterback because he is suspended.
Correct.
No revenge tour for Baker. We're going to start offense side of the ball first, if you guys are cool with that.
Sure.
Baker going 16 of 27, 235 yards, 1 touchdown, 1 pick, and 1 rushing touchdown. The thing that probably irritated me the most, there's 2 things that irritated me the most about Baker, was his balls being batted down and him not being hold on to a snap.
Yeah.
Which not all on him. Some of it was on F1.
Sure.
But that was just the most irritating thing I could watch.
You know, and the thing, I did watch Rule's press conference this week, and he said the fumbled snaps did not happen in training camp.
So what happened?
So, yeah, what the heck happened? I agree with you 120%. I'm at the game. I'm like, Baker, throw to a lane. Quit throwing until you got. Now, they know him.
Yeah.
Those guys have practiced against him.
For 4 years.
And Baker's not the tallest guy.
Right.
But, dude, they're batting your balls down like it's a volleyball game.
Mm.
And, yeah, those fumble snaps. I mean, I agree with you 100%. That was getting on my nerves. But they cleaned it up.
They did.
They did. So.
They did. What you think about Baker's debut?
My good offensive, Baker looked pretty good. First half,
Right.
take that out.
Yeah.
The offense was junk first half.
But I haven't seen one of our quarterbacks bring us back
No, that was refreshing.
from a deficit
Yeah.
Since
in
camp.
a while.
Since camp.
Since camp. Robbie looked good,
Mm-hmm.
which was a big plus.
And he did. He did.
He was catching the balls.
We gave him a lot of shit on here last year, but it was rightly deserved.
I think he was targeted the most, though.
Yeah, but he played well, man.
Ian looked good. Well,
Yeah, except for the
for like
safety
2
tackle.
catches. For 1 catch.
Yeah,
50 yards.
right.
Offensive bads, honestly, our first round pick did not look good.
And we knew he was going to get beat like a drum.
Yeah.
We did. That's why I was one of the guys saying, like, let's play him at guard. Let's just play him at guard his first year.
And you did.
Yeah.
And I still believe we should. I still believe he should play guard his first year.
He should.
Let him get into NFL shape. Let him get used to the speed of the game.
Right.
And then maybe, because Brady Christensen is not a bad left tackle.
No.
Now, did he have some bright spots? A little bit, yes. But there are a lot more dark spots than bright spots.
Well, in Rule's press conference, he was asked about this. And I agree with you. I mean, that was a tough assignment for him to draw Myles Garrett. I mean,
it is.
Come on. And he was. When he wanted to, Garrett went around him like it was nothing.
Hmm?
Rule did say, though, when they looked at the run offense, that he did block pretty good in the run.
Yeah.
But
But blocking in the run.
Oh yeah.
Put him at guard.
I mean, I agree with you.
I don't need a run blocker.
So the point is, it wasn't a total just terrible performance.
No, but
in the protection, yes,
we drafted him
put
to
him in
be
guard.
a left tackle.
Sure, we did.
And
Sure we
to
did.
protect the quarterback.
Sure we did.
And that was something we knew going in, is his run blocking ability
Was his strength.
is great.
It's his strength.
He doesn't need to work on that. It was his pass blocking. And yes, getting Myles Garrett week 1 on your rookie year,
It's a tough draw.
It's tough.
It's tough.
But at the end of the day, you gotta perform. Dude.
You got to perform.
You got to do it.
But you know what? It's week 1. You know, I agree with you two guys. I think they need to move him to guard, or at least transition him back and forth.
Well, I think we rushed naming him left tackle.
I think we did too.
Because I don't think we were hurting as bad as people kept saying at left tackle with Brady playing that.
No.
I think you give a full year of Brady at left tackle. For one, see what he's got.
Yeah.
He didn't get a full year at left tackle. Let Icky play left guard. He's still starting. He's still getting into NFL shape.
Right.
Because obviously it's a different ball game.
He's getting
being
NFL
college.
snaps.
And he gets used to the speed of the game.
Sure.
So I just don't want to set the kid up for failure.
No.
Because it's not fair to him. He seems like a very good kid.
And again,
seems like he works hard.
One game.
Yeah.
It is one game, but he was getting beat like a drum in preseason too.
He was.
So our coaching staff should have seen that.
Yeah.
Well, we got to do something. Get some help.
Yeah.
Something's got to happen.
And Ian Thomas obviously can't block anymore.
No.
But the turn. I mean, really, having 5 fumbles and 1 turnover. At least we're quick to jump on the ball.
Sure. And that one fumble, McCaffrey picked it up and ran for 32 yards.
Yeah.
that was crazy, man.
And I think the thing that really pissed a lot of us off is why we didn't run the ball at all in the first half.
We pretty much just chose not to.
It seems like we ran it 4 times.
I did find out something this week or in the press conference about that run by McCaffrey. He picks up a fumble and runs 32 yards. And Rule was talking about how he only had like 40 yards rushing. He said, but by rule, the NFL calls that a fumble recovery. So that's why he didn't get credit for 32-yard rushing.
Well, that screws my fantasy.
Isn't that crazy? I have him in 2 leagues. So I did not know that.
I didn't know that
They
either.
talked about that. So because he actually picked up a fumble.
Well, yeah.
So he doesn't get credit for those rushing yards.
I mean, yeah, it does make sense. I just wouldn't have thought about that.
I didn't either. Never did.
But it did seem like we were scared to even give McCaffrey the ball at all.
Well, we went from killing him to, let's be careful.
Yeah.
But, like, what's the difference of not using him at all and him being injured? There's nothing. He's not on the field.
I say, man, you're paying the guy. You know what? You got to use him.
Well, and at first, even we had said during the game, at first, like, okay, I kind of like this. McCaffrey's not out there right now. It's 2nd and 10.
Right.
Let Foreman, let Chuba run.
Right.
But then it just kept going.
Well, you know what I heard at the game? Is McCaffrey hurt?
Yeah.
Because people were like, where's he at?
But second half.
He was out there every play.
Yeah.
But people were like, why are they not getting him the ball?
And that's
good.
Sorry. Our first 2 drives, we were rotating running backs like crazy. It was Chuba out there. I mean, he didn't do anything.
Yeah.
I think he got 1 carry.
Right.
But it was just straight Dak, drop back.
Yeah.
Let's see what you got.
Yeah.
Let's see what you got. Go win the game. Like,
but see that you're putting all that pressure on Baker too, playing against his former team.
that's not Dak.
You did say Dak, but it's fine.
We knew what you're talking
Yeah,
about.
we know what you're saying. You did say Dak, but
Oh God.
you're putting all this extra pressure on Baker, but not using
We'll give you a thumbs up.
your best your best offensive weapon.
Yeah.
Like, instead of utilizing your best weapon,
Right.
you're putting it in the hands of him, who's a capable quarterback. Don't get me wrong, but he is a very emotional guy too.
Sure he is.
Playing against his former team, who did him wrong in a lot of people's eyes.
They did do him wrong.
Give the guy a break. Use your best weapon.
Yeah.
Well, what does the run always do?
Sets up the pass.
Sets up the pass.
And we didn't do that.
Yep.
No.
So only 54 yards rushing.
And I'm talking about, like, it's 2nd and 5,
And we were throwing the ball.
and we're throwing the ball.
I agree with you.
Or it's 1st and 10, and we're throwing the ball.
I agree with you.
Like,
I mean, everybody was talking about it.
it's
like,
terrible.
what are we
It was
doing?
terrible.
What are we doing, guys?
And I don't know if Ben McAdoo was calling the first half.
yeah, was he
plays,
getting vetoed?
or exactly.
Was he getting vetoed?
And was ruled saying, no, I'm calling these plays in the second half. Maybe Ben McAdoo at halftime smacked him and said, no, dude, let me do what I want to do.
Which is something we talked about.
Yeah, but him being a veteran coordinator and coach in the NFL,
Let him call the
he
plays.
should have already been doing this.
Let him call the play.
Again, we don't know. We're just speculating. But
Well,
it's
if
just-
that did happen,
yeah,
it shouldn't have happened.
shame on Rule.
Yeah. Well, why do you need a guy?
Exactly, because you're doing it last year. Obviously, what we do nothing. My player of the game on offense. You say yours was Baker.
I didn't say one.
Okay, mine's Robbie. I thought Robbie
I
did
got to
great.
be honest. Mine was Robbie.
You got Robbie too, Justin.
I'd say Baker.
Okay,
I was pleasantly surprised with Robbie.
I thought Robbie did great.
Yep.
He did good run blocking from what I saw.
Yep.
He was obviously a factor
Yep.
in the pass game, 75-yard touchdown,
Yep.
Yeah.
which was a dime by Baker too.
It was a good throw.
Um,
But he had to roll out,
he did.
which is going to be a note I thought our revamped offensive line did. I thought okay.
He did look
Baker
okay.
Baker was on the move a lot.
And I don't know, man. F1 was pissing me off too with the snaps too. And again, it was both.
Yeah.
But it looked like we had noted during the game. It looks like F1 was just shoving it down. Like he
Yeah.
wasn't like placing it in
Yeah.
his hands. He was throwing it at his hands.
Yeah.
So did F1 not know it wasn't shotgun? I don't know.
Yeah, I don't know.
You know. So it was very frustrating offensive side of the ball. But I think even more frustrating was defense, especially first half.
Well, 3/4 of the game, the offense was pretty stagnant.
Yep.
Let's just be honest.
Yep.
They were. We were down 20-7 at one point in this game.
Yep, and the defense was on the field a lot.
And they were.
Time of possession, we had it for 21 minutes. They had it for 38.
And let me note this too, guys. The weathermen, this is kind of a get off my lawn. The weathermen had it wrong.
Yeah.
We were told all week it was going to rain, rain, rain. That's all we heard. Dude, the sun came out, and it was hot as crap out there.
Yeah.
I'm telling y'all. I mean, I got burnt. It was hot.
Yeah.
So the defense, not only were they on the field twice as much as Cleveland's, it was freaking hot out there, man.
It was a Carolina day.
Although I agree with you, I was very disappointed in the defense not getting off the field, especially on third down. They were killing them. They were on the field a long time.
Yep.
I will say that. So,
I mean, my note was 0 turnovers and 1 sack is not the way to start this year.
dude, what did they preach in the preseason?
Turnovers.
We got to get turnovers.
Yep.
We got to get turnovers.
Yep.
0.
What you thought, big guy over there?
The one thing about the weather, it did kind of it gave us kind of a surprise there a little bit.
It did.
With the logo.
Yeah, that was cool.
And the white and black.
And there was a reason for that, and I noted that.
Yeah.
I didn't know the reason at the time, but I was like, I'm kind of digging this white and black.
I do.
I kind of like
good.
it. And there was a poll on social media I saw today that like 75% of people liked it.
Now that looked good.
Yeah.
But it was all because of the blue non-aerosol
Yeah.
color. So and the FC the night before.
Yeah.
So,
but as far as defense, we looked bad all around.
Yeah.
Honestly, JC didn't play well.
Nope.
Defensive line did not do anything. Rush defense was trash, giving up 217
guys,
yards.
didn't we just have 1 sack?
1 sack.
1 sack.
Damon Wilson.
Wasn't that Wilson?
Damon Wilson.
And that was on a delayed blitz.
Mm-hmm.
Let me do my Burns thing after we get to the end.
Okay.
Well, no, I want you to do your Burns
Yeah,
thing.
Well,
now,
no, it's just I feel like sometimes I'm a little too hard on Burns. I've had the 24-hour rule. I guess it's the 40-hour rule. And I last year I alluded to I think Burns. Maybe I'm being too hard on the guy because I will say this: he made some tackles Sunday, and it almost looked like he finally just got tired of us getting ran over.
Yeah.
And he started making some tackles.
Yeah.
But my complaint with Burns, and maybe I'm just missing some stuff, we paid a guy to get to the quarterback. That's what we pay him for. And he's well respected in the league. Obviously, he made the Pro Bowl. I get frustrated because it's probably me. I'm expecting to see him get a sack every other play.
Yeah.
So I'm probably expecting too much. But I'm frustrated as a fan. I just don't personally. I don't see him get in there and sack the quarterback as much as I think he should. Steven, you always bring up that he over pursues.
And I think he gets back there.
Yeah.
I just don't think he can finish the play.
He don't finish.
And that's the biggest thing.
Yeah. So I'm gonna back off my Burns thing a little bit. I admit I think I'm a little too hard on the guy.
I honestly think he was the only defensive lineman that did anything. In
and
the
he
game.
did start making tackles.
No, I agree. I mean, he was putting pressure on the quarterback, but he just couldn't finish.
Yeah.
I mean, there was that one where I think he had him by Brissett by the
foot,
and he just ends up throwing it out of the way.
Yeah,
right.
Like, you got to bring him down there.
Yeah.
Make
the tackles.
At the same time, he needs some backup too, man. He needs a little backup when he's tied up around his feet. Someone else should go over and just push Brissett down.
He's the only one that I saw in the backfield at all.
Yeah.
That's where Derek Brown and these middle guys
Right.
have to eat in the middle.
Yep.
And if they start eating, Brian Burns start eating.
Yeah.
Because teams are going to start realizing they can't just step up in the pocket because these guys are going to get sacks. So they're going to stay where they are. Burns is going to come around the corner.
Yep.
And fucking sack.
So we're easy to scheme against.
Yeah.
Apparently.
Push Burns to the fucking edge and he ain't getting shit.
And you can move up. I mean, that's not. I mean, I understand where you're coming about Burns, Doug, for sure.
Yeah, I mean, I think I'm too hard on him.
I mean, no, I get it, but at the same time, he does need some help.
He does.
He needs some help from the interior.
And you're probably right. He needs to finish.
Yeah, but at the same time, he needs when he has Brissett by the feet, you got to bring the guy down.
Yeah.
I mean, good play by Brissett, good heads up, but
what you're talking about, you got to bring him down. We had 17 missed tackles in this game.
Yeah. Did y'all see the stat on that?
Yep.
You know how many yards were gained after those broken tackles?
It was like
190 yards.
Yeah.
After broken tackles.
Yep.
You can't win a game.
Dude, you
missing
gotta tackle.
tackles.
I did have the top 5 Panther defensive grades, which this one surprised me because I was kind of complaining about Derek Brown too because we were getting gashed in the run. But he actually graded out 4th best on defense.
Yeah, I mean that is what PFF.
Who y'all think number 1 was?
Xavier Woods.
Woods was 2.
Matt Anderson.
Hartsfield.
Who?
Anderson, whatever his
Anderson
first name is.
Anderson was 3rd.
What is-
Hartsfield was 1st.
Let's go.
What's Anderson's first name?
Henry.
Henry.
And then Ioannidis was 5th.
But he went out with injury, did he not?
I'm gonna tell you, Anderson was a little forced when he got in there.
Yeah.
He did. So I mean, I don't want to dog the defense too bad because I'm telling y'all it was freaking hot out there. And they were on the field for a long time. But I was highly disappointed because if y'all remember on our live feed Saturday night, one of the things that I said was we got to stop the run.
Yeah.
And the defense, I think, is going to step up. I said that. And they didn't.
Right.
They didn't.
Well, we knew we were going against a two-headed monster with Hunt and Chubb. I mean, we knew it. I think everybody knew it, besides our coaching staff.
Yep.
Yeah.
And I've preached it time and time again. I cannot, and I said on the live feed, I cannot stand getting ran on.
That's the worst thing that can happen because that's what was frustrating me so much.
I cannot stand it.
I just remember saying to my wife, I was like, we are getting toasted.
It's toughness, man. It's toughness.
They were just running. You know the touchdown that was it Hunt straight up the middle?
Oh yeah.
That was coming right at us.
He was
Guys,
wide
he was untouched.
Yep.
He went straight up the middle.
Yep.
Untouched. The seas parted.
Yep.
I mean, come on, man. That can't happen.
I mean, and besides we'll talk about some good things real quick. Miscues in the secondary, we had a few.
Yeah, we did.
JC being young, he did get kind of beat by Cooper, who's a savvy vet.
He's a vet, man.
I think our secondary played pretty well. Other than that,
I think they held their own.
For the most part. My player of the game, for me personally, was Woods. He had 10 tackles.
I agree with that.
You know, one pass deflection.
That's who I had.
I was kind of disappointed in Luvu. He wasn't really as big as a factor.
He made a few tackles.
And he led the team in missed tackles, too.
Yeah.
It's interesting that you bring up linebackers.
Yeah.
Because one of the things that I noted after the game, believe me, I'm not NFL caliber talent, but I played linebacker in high school. Our linebackers looked slow Sunday. Now, we've been spoiled rotten with 58 and 59. Let's just be honest. But even Shaq, they looked slow.
Yeah. I don't know.
But maybe it's because we're spoiled.
Yeah.
I don't know.
First game of the season, we got a lot more.
Sure. So, I mean, overall, was I disappointed? Of course I was. I want to win. But I will say, finishing this out, I didn't want to say this in the other part, but even had we won that game, I still, of course, I'd have been happy. I still didn't feel good about it.
Right. And you know what, honestly? I don't want to be undefeated in the month of September. We can go 0-4. If we start playing good later in the season, that's what I want.
Well, October's going to be a gauntlet.
Yeah.
October's going to be hell.
I get it. But, I mean, some of these teams, they're great in September, but they fall apart in November.
Well, 3 of our
December.
next 4 games are at home.
So, yeah.
And lately we ain't been winning at home, and that's frustrating enough as a franchise.
Yep. And we got to tighten up penalties too.
Yeah.
A lot of penalties.
Yep.
Yeah.
But hey, it's on to New York. New week. Let's be optimistic. Let's hope for the best. That Panther team in the fourth quarter looked a hell of a lot different than the Panther team in the first quarter.
Sure they did.
And I'll give shout out to the coaching staff. The second half looked a lot better than the first half.
A little bit of adjustments.
And we're not used to halftime adjustments in the rule regime.
Yep.
So
I agree.
hopefully we keep that going. That trend going.
I do want to shout out, as much as I talk about the atmosphere in the stadium.
Yeah.
One thing I'll say about there at the end when we kicked the go-ahead field goal and the defense had to stop them. And I really don't want to bring it up. There were 2 questionable calls. Let's just say
we'll leave it there.
We don't want to be crybabies. Questionable calls at best. I will say this about the crowd. the crowd brought it during that last series.
That
Dude, it was loud.
listening from TV.
It was
at
loud.
home, y'all were loud, man.
It was loud.
Y'all
so,
were loud.
So as many Cleveland fans that were in there, the Panther fans that were there, I got to be honest, they were there for the defense.
They showed up.
So I will give them a little bit of props. Everybody was cheering. So going back to the referee thing and just real quickly, the only thing I told these guys that I just wanted to note, and we don't have to even elaborate on it, the inconsistencies of the NFL referees over this past weekend were terrible.
Yep.
I'm not talking about just Panthers. I watched a lot of football this weekend,
Yep.
and especially on holding calls. I'll just leave that for another episode.
Yep.
Cool.
All right, and then again, guys, we'll be doing a preview
Yep.
for our game against the Giants on Instagram Live. We had a good time doing that.
That was fun.
I think a lot of people enjoyed that
That
too.
was fun, man.
We'll do it sometime Saturday nights. We'll try to figure out a time this week and maybe post a story.
Maybe try to do it a little earlier.
Yeah, maybe post a story Friday, during the day or something. That we'll figure
Remind
something out.
everybody.
Yeah, like a reminder, or Saturday morning or something like that. We'll say a reminder. But we're gonna do our preview on that, so you guys can see our beautiful faces because I know you guys want to see that.
That was fun, man.
But
That was fun.
I think it was a good time. I think
we had a good time with that.
So
All right, cool. So, all right, guys, shout outs.
I've got three.
I got a few. I don't have a ton.
Three quick
Just
ones.
these are like more mentions than anything.
Go ahead and hit it.
All right, so I just wanted to thank you guys for carrying the torch while I was sunning and funning at the beach.
Man.
You guys knocked it out because I had a lot of comments from people talking about how you guys did a good job. So I listened to a little bit of the first part. I've not listened to all of it. I thought y'all did great.
Thanks, man.
I know
Appreciate
y'all
that.
kept saying make you proud, make you proud. I thought y'all did a great job, man. I want to thank y'all for carrying it on because I've never done it, just two of us.
Yeah.
So good job on y'all's part.
I appreciate that.
Mint City, you alluded to earlier. Wanted to thank them for the donation.
Yep.
That was cool, man. That was cool for them to do that. Tampa Steve for a really cool collaboration on a koozie.
Yeah, man, that was badass.
We had no idea. He did not. I mean, we got the collaboration going,
Yeah,
but we didn't know he was going to do that.
which was awesome.
And if you haven't seen it, go to their IG page. Check out the koozie that he came up with. Our logo's on it. It's pretty cool. Steve, thanks, man, as always, man. We can't thank you enough. You support the crap out of us, man.
Yes, sir.
And lastly, I wanted to mention the local kid. Of course, I'm a Cardinal fan, but Alec Burleson pulled up to the Cardinals from the AAA team. He's from here in Denver, North Carolina. Went to East Lincoln.
Yep.
He's currently on the active roster, and he got his first major league hit Sunday versus the Pirates.
Very nice.
So, way to go, Alex.
Nice.
Very nice. I got two quick kind of sad ones. First off, I want to
Alec. Sorry.
Alec. Oh, I thought you said Alec. First off is I want to say rest in peace to my Uncle Tony. He did end up passing away. Not blood related, but great family friend. Known him my entire life. He was really good friends with my dad and my mom. God, rest in peace his soul. Prayers to his family and anybody that loved him going forward.
Prayers, man.
Appreciate that. Yesterday was 1 year since my dad ended up passing away. I just want to shout out to my mom and sister for getting through that day. Love you, old man. Miss you like hell. And then one happy one is my cousin Jeremy. Happy birthday, buddy. Big 29. We're almost in the 30 club.
Oh, so very good.
So
Cool.
happy birthday, Germs.
Big Daddy.
Almost 30. Well, as always,
You the man.
don't laugh at me.
I like it, man. No, you got it, man.
Don't
This is your segment
Is it?
because you do it right, man.
You do it right.
You have it's like a routine, man. I
Do
love
it right
it.
and you do it tight.
If you call now, you can get 2 of these for absolutely.
As seen on TV.
Yeah. Doug, Steven, thank you. Love you guys.
Love you too, buddy.
Glad to be back in this place.
Yeah.
Silent, mysterious tech manager.
That was good.
Thank you for all the hard work you did tonight.
Yeah, it was rough, man.
Yeah, it was.
Yeah, that was a lot. We still needed help from Bozo.
From
but
that guy.
Bozo the clown.
Yeah.
But we made it happen.
Yeah, we did.
Hopefully, we got to listen to it.
Yeah. Hopefully it's going.
We might be in Spanish.
Right.
Maybe. That'd be kind of cool.
Nice. Hola.
Guys, as always, you can listen to us on I'm sorry.
Well, technically, yes,
Technically,
they can.
you can.
Yeah, you can.
Now,
Technically now you can. You can
6.3.
You can follow us on Instagram, Facebook, Twitter, and you can listen to us on Spotify, Apple Podcasts, YouTube, and Google Podcast. And stay tuned for that Saturday live episode where we give our predictions on the Giants game.
We're gonna basically talk about everything. Say it again. We're gonna be what? How do you say it when we go live?
We're live.
We're live.
That's his.
And we're 3 away from 300.
Oh man,
Three away from
We
300.
keep losing bots, I think.
Guys.
Yeah, I think
we
so too.
are 3 away from 300.
So go get a friend.
On Instagram.
we will
do
do
something.
a giveaway.
Yeah.
Giveaway. That's
give it away.
free.
Give it away. Give it away now.
It's free. Get your mom, your brother. Make a fucking
A
fake account.
Bank account.
We don't give a
A
damn.
burner account.
Yeah,
Kevin Durant, are you listening?
yeah. Get out there, bud.
Friend of the show.
But no,
Nah, I don't
guys,
wanna be.
we always appreciate the
Cool.
love and
Yeah,
support,
absolutely.
and keep pounding.
All right, cool.
Yep.
All right. Anything else, guys? Good episode.
Yeah.
I liked it. I like what you said. Being back in the studio, we're back in our element. So hey, all right, guys. So here we go. We're gonna end it. So you guys ready?
We are
C.
S.
R.